What's up, Taurus? With your September love general reading. This is for the lovely sign of Taurus, Taurus sun, moon, rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Taurus out there. So guys, this is a general. As always in a general, roles can be reversed, energies can be reversed, and cross watchers, this very well may play out from your perspective. So please just apply it how it fits for you. And if it's not for you, it's definitely not for you. So Spirit, tell me about Taurus for the month of September, or when the video finds a viewer. What is the energy surrounding Taurus in regards to love? For their highest good and clarity, please tell us what we need to know. What is happening for Taurus, please? Tell me about Taurus. Okay, so we have Queen of Cups, the Moon reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Death reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles, Hangman, Knight of Wands, King of Swords, ooh, Page of Swords, Six of Wands reverse, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like a lot of you have been doing some healing, some work on yourself. You're presenting yourself as the Queen of Cups, so I feel like you guys are just really remaining calm. A lot of you have been working on your emotional stability, and a lot of you are really just aware. A lot of you have growth in your intuition. You've grown in your intuition. Your intuition has become stronger. And I feel like right now you're just kind of at a point in your life where you're ready for love and you're looking beyond the horizon to see what is the next step. And that's why we have a crossroad, because you are deciding, to which direction, or what is the next step in love? What is the next story in your love life? And I feel like with the Moon in reverse, things are starting to be revealed. You're no longer being stuck in the dark. You're no longer being masked by illusions. You can see through everything with your intuition. You're not fantasizing something that's not working for you. You know what's true and what's not true, and things are starting to be revealed. Okay, because things are starting to be revealed, though, part of you still has a little bit of fear, a little bit of confusion as to what is the next step. Because I feel like in the past you have been in a situation where you invested on the wrong people, okay? And someone may have missed an opportunity with you. But I feel like no matter what, you are holding it all together. You have your cup, and this is, you're just ready for the next step in love. And some of you could be connecting with the water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, specifically Cancer or Pisces with the moon here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, please? Tell me about Taurus. Ooh, it's coming down. Okay, yeah. See, you guys are letting go. There was a situation that was very overwhelming, but I feel like you guys made the decision to let it go and to release it because it was too overwhelming and brought too much stress in your life. Yeah, you detached. You detached. Again, some of you could have detached from a water sign or a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But I feel like you have detached from someone, you've let go of someone, and now you're in pursuit of your partner. Now you want to be recognized by someone who completes you, who matches you. You're looking for someone who has the same values as you. You're looking for someone who's balanced like you. You're looking for someone who can bring calmness into your life and who can love you for who you truly are. So a lot of you are in pursuit of your partner, and you have detached from people who are selfish, who are jealous, who bring upon insecurities or karmic issues into the relationship, okay? Currently, you guys are just really starting to see things very clearly. A lot of you are working on your priorities in life. Like I said, we have the Two of Pentacles again, a repetitive card. So you guys could be working hard at work, just really trying to focus on things that you have been neglecting in your life, areas that you have been neglecting in your life, which happens because whenever you focus so much so on love or children or family or career or finances, there's always one area of your life that you seem to neglect. So I feel like a lot of you guys are just really starting to see things for what they truly are. You're very perceptive. A lot of you are being very generous to people around you. working towards a raise. Some of you could be working towards a raise. but I feel like you're just working hard. Some of you are giving to charity. You're getting to, go out with coworkers. Some of you are going out with coworkers, happy hour. And I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, you're just really starting to focus on areas of your life that you have been neglecting. Okay. Two of Pentacles, please. Why is this here? Yeah, you're moving on from sadness, from anything negative. You're letting go. This is what you're deciding to keep in your life and what you're letting go in life. You just want to make sure all your priorities are in your best interests, and you're adapting to change. Yeah. You're adapting to change. So I feel like you're letting go of depression, you're letting go of negativity, you're letting go of sadness. And with the moon here, you're following your intuition. You're definitely following your intuition and making the necessary changes to make sure that you don't fall or fantasize something that's not real. Fall for something that's not real or fantasize something that's not real. Okay. The person that you're connecting with, we have Death. So it could be a Scorpio or another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like there's someone who potentially is not yet over you, okay? There's someone who could still be doing the same things. They're still up to their old ways. With the Death in reverse, this is someone who could be holding on or stuck to a stagnant situation way beyond its expiration date. Okay, so there's definitely someone who could be with the karmic situation that they're still tied to. But in other areas of their life, I do feel like this person is still holding on to you. So I feel like you've tried, you guys may have let go of this person. You're moving on in your life. You're focusing on things that you've been neglecting, but a part of you still feels this person. And the reason is not because of anything that you're doing. This person is still holding on to you energetically. Okay. This person is still, wants to make an offer towards you. However, that being said, with the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse, there's something that they don't have in their own life. There's a lack of stability here. There's a lack of resources. So there's someone who still has interest in you or still is holding on to you energetically, but they're still stuck in a stagnant situation that's not serving them, that's past its expiration date, that they should not be in. They're still with a karmic partner or going through karmic lessons. Okay, if they're not with someone, it's an energy. And this person still has a lot of lessons that they need to learn before they can make you the offer that you deserve, okay? Nine of Pentacles, please. Too many, just one, please. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, see, things are still not balanced out in their life. They could, like I said, have a lack of resources, not doing very well financially. They could be overindulging with the Temperance in reverse, or just not really in the right state of mind that they should be in to connect with an individual like yourself, because I see that you guys are growing. And you guys are looking ahead, looking for someone that will recognize you for who you are. And I feel like you're turning your back on people that want to bring drama into your own life. You don't want that anymore. The Temperance, please. Why is this here? Ooh. Yeah, we have Sagittarius and Leo. Why did I say Leo? I don't have Leo. I have Aries. Sagittarius and Leo. Oh my gosh, I did it again. So some of you could be connecting with the Leo. We have the Aries and Sagittarius energy here. But I feel like this is someone who's just very detached right now. This is definitely someone who's just very cold, detached, and just kind of in a really dark place, a bad place, okay? For some of you, this person may have been abusive, okay? Whenever I see this, there could have been some mental illness here involved as well. And, it is mental illness, it is a disease, so it's not anything that cannot be corrected, but I do feel like for others of you, there was some sort of chemical imbalance. For others of you, there was a little bit of abuse, or this person had a tendency to be abusive or could be very harsh in how they approached you, okay? Not all of you, that's just few of you, okay? But I definitely feel like this person is going through it right now, and they're not on the same level as you as far as your emotions. You're stable. This person's not stable, okay? External influences, we have the Hangman. So I definitely feel like this person was really hesitant in their approach to you because there was something that they were still tied to that they need to release themselves from. And I feel like they didn't do it, okay? Clarify Hangman, please. Hangman, please. Ooh! Yeah, see, Three of Cups, there it is. It's not always another person, but for some of you, there could have been, like I said, a karmic energy or karmic partner. Three of Cups. There was an external influence here. You know, many factors may have gotten in the way. Another person, drinking, partying, but this is someone who didn't really come towards you in how was the correct way to do so. Okay. Obstacles, we have Knight of Wands. So this is more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, I did say a Leo because I have the sun here. So sorry, we do have Leo here. We have every sign here, all elements here, pretty much. So it could be anyone. But obstacle, we have Knight of Wands. So I definitely feel like there was someone who was just, you know, in and out. This is someone who I feel like to go out, like to have adventures, but someone who just didn't want the same thing that you did at the moment in time. This was someone who could not be a steady pillar in your life, and I feel like that's what you were looking for, and that's where the disconnect was, is that this person didn't recognize you or recognize your worth or recognize what you wanted. They were not as emotionally stable as you, and that's why I feel like you let them go and you detached. Okay, clarify Knight of Wands is here, please. Yeah, see, this was someone who is very unpredictable. Air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this was definitely someone who is very unpredictable, didn't always take action towards you. You never know when you were going to hear from them. They just didn't do what they needed to do, okay? How this person feels about you, we have the King of Swords. So I feel like this person knows the truth about you. I also feel like this person's analyzing you. The King of Swords is very analytical. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. But I feel like this is someone who knows the truth about you, is very clear. But this is someone who just holds back, you know, is not the most emotional over you, but I feel like this person is watching you. Clarify King of Swords, or just trying to analyze you. How does this person feel about Taurus? Yeah, they're not over you. Like I said with the Death in reverse again, this is someone who wishes that they can resurrect the situation with you. More Scorpio energy, but this person's definitely not over you. And I feel like they're analyzing you. Okay? Because with the Page of Swords here, I do get that like little nosy energy. They're kind of nosy over you. I feel like they're kind of keeping little tabs on you. And I also feel like this person's still curious about you. You still take up a lot of mental energy. But I feel like with the Six of Wands, it's like this person knows that they didn't give you the recognition that you deserved, and they lost you. They failed at this connection. And a part of it was pride. You know, part of it was pride, was materialism. They were more worried about what other people thought about them than what was the truth. Okay. For a lot of you, this could have been someone who, you know, was maybe married or was tied to a situation where money was involved. But I feel like no matter what, I feel like you know the truth about this person, and I feel like you're not letting it interfere. Because with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you're really just starting to realize that you're focusing on your ambition and your desires. And I feel like you guys are so busy trying to work on, you know, culminating money or growing in money. You're working on like building a really steady foundation in your life. And I feel like with the Turtle here, you know, you're not really in a rush to find new love. I feel like right now you're being wise like the rat, and I feel like you're taking your time and you're trying to, you know, grow a steady foundation for you, and you know that everything will fall into place. Because when you're actively looking for love, sometimes that's not when you find love. Love finds you as it should on divine timing. Sometimes people come to me like, I can't find love. When am I going to find love? What do you see coming towards me? It's like, well, why don't we stop looking for love And why don't we start working on ourselves? Because the reason why love has not entered your life is because you're not in a place that you need to be to attract love to you. When you are happy with yourself, when you love who you are and the person that you are, when you're feeling good about yourself and you're putting those vibes into the universe, that's when you're going to find the person. Okay, you're not going to find a person, you know, who is maybe going through some things or ending a relationship or still going through karmic lessons. Those are not your karmic lessons. And I feel like you guys are starting to realize this, and you're focusing on yourself and realizing that no matter what, you have to put yourself into a situation where you are in a good spot, and then I feel like love will, you know, come towards you. Six of Wands, please. Yeah. See, you guys are going after your Wheel of Fortune. You're not giving your attention to someone who's not recognizing you. You're going after recognition. You're going after success. A lot of you are going after, amazing career. Some of you could be trying to go further in your career, you know, maybe trying to reach star celebrity status, okay? Tell me about Taurus, please. What messages do we have for Taurus in regards to love? It says outcome. Even though you are experiencing many obstacles, you will survive any and all conditions. Many lessons learned. The results of your experience are presenting their reward. Okay, and I did see one other one that popped out. Let's see. Yeah, okay. And it says respect. You may be having conflict with an elder. They have earned respect. Make more of an effort and greater harmony will come. Okay, so sometimes it's not about who's right, who's wrong. You know, older people can be wrong, but just give them the respect that they deserve and harmony will come. Just know that it may not be that big for you, but it can mean the world for them. So just realize that you don't have to like someone. You don't have to, you know, respect everything about them, but just give them kind respect. Not because they deserve it, but because, you know, it might mean more to them than it does for you, and you will have more harmony in your life. So sometimes just learn to let it go and to be the bigger person, okay? What messages do we have for Taurus angels? Tell me about Taurus, please, and love. New love. Yeah, see, a lot of you are looking for new love. New love will be your outcome. You're at a crossroad, but you're going to find someone who's coming towards you. We have her, the Queen of Cups, and I feel like you detached and you're looking for your King of Cups. So you're going to find your match. You're going to find your new love, but you're putting yourself in a position where you're ready to accept it, okay? A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And a lot of you guys are, you know, talking to a new person. You know, this person could have children, you could have children, but I feel like you're just, for the most part, you're tired of dealing with people who don't respect you. You're tired of dealing with people who are childish. And I feel like, you know, some of you may have tolerated this person because of kids, or you had kids with them. But I feel like no matter what, you're starting to see the beauty in life, and you're starting to look at things through a perspective of a child, and realizing that nothing has to be dark. You don't have to stay in a dark place. Yeah. See, you're not going to be deceived by anyone anymore. You're letting go. You know someone was wearing a false mask, and I feel like you're just putting this to an end. You're detaching. You realize that it's their karma and not your karma. What messages do we have for Taurus angels? Ooh. Message for Taurus, please. Okay, it says love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth, okay? So you can find beauty in everything if you're looking for it, but it's all in the eyes of the beholder. And look at your relationship patterns, your patterns in relationship. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. You know, maybe not look for people who fit a certain type or certain criteria. And see, this person is showing a mirror to them. So sometimes you have to look at yourself and realize that maybe you're attracting the same type of people because of something that you need to change within yourself, okay? So, Taurus, I'm going to leave it here. I wish you guys love and light. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I wish you guys love and light, and I will catch you on your next video. Bye, Taurus.